Tom, I want to tell you, knowing you and Susan, knowing what you've contributed to the great state of Mississippi, I love you, brother. You're a good man.
Tom and Susan, I'm just so proud of your career. I am so honored to have had the opportunity to get to know you and to serve with you, and you deserve nothing but the best retirement in the world.
I cherish the fact, Tom, that God crossed our paths, and I pray that you and Susan and your family will enjoy retirement together and you'll continue to find a place to serve. Love you, brother.
I wish him well for his retirement. He deserves it. He's been there a long time. I hope he does well, and I hope he takes care of Chad and all them boys he's got and the grandbabies. He's got a bunch of that now he's got to deal with. So I know all about that.
I'm honored today to pay tribute to my friend and friend of Southern Miss, the Honorable Tom King, on the occasion of his retirement. For 20 years in the state legislature and then 12 more as a Southern District Highway Commissioner, Tom King has steadfastly supported all things South Mississippi, and especially his alma mater, the University of Southern Mississippi. We can't thank you enough, Tom, for all you've done. Over a dozen projects through MDOT to make our campus safer and more pedestrian friendly and far more beautiful, all of which we attribute to your leadership and your love of your alma mater. Tom was inducted into the Southern Miss Hall of Fame in 2005. Not only is he a great leader for our state, our region, and the university, but he's just an honorable man, a Vietnam veteran, and one of the finest people I've ever known. He is leaving Southern Miss and South Mississippi better than he found it. Thank you, Tom.
Commissioner, thank you for all that you've done for the people of Mississippi, for the people of Hattiesburg, and for me personally. We wish you all the best in retirement and hope that you have many years with your family that are good and prosperous.
He's earned it. He really has. He's had a long time and a very tough line of work. Well-earned retirement, and I think the legacy that he, it's almost kind of like they say that the sun is setting, and then right as the sun sets, there's a little bit of a glow. And you know, the sun, so it's the work of the sun taking place after it's already went down, and I think the work that Tom King has done for South Mississippi will go on beyond his time in office.
You know, I wish him well in his retirement. I know he's served the public for many years, and I hope that every highway that he travels is smooth with no potholes.
I chaired it for 8 years in a row with Commissioner King and Commissioner Taggart, and we had just a great relationship. It's the easiest job in the world because I think because both those commissioners believed in the staff. We weren't here to try to tell the staff how to. We tell them what we want done, and we say, here's how much money we got, and here's what we want to accomplish, and then we had the faith in them to know to go do it. We didn't try to tell them exactly how to do it. And we certainly didn't tell them what their day-to-day business ought to be. And so being commissioner depends an awful lot on the support and the activities of the other two commissioners. And if you're lucky, if you're a commissioner and you're lucky enough to have some of the folks I've served with, then you're going to do really well.
Congratulations on such an incredible life of public service. You know, myself and the rest of the state of Mississippi have benefited from having him in those leadership positions.
Every Christmas, him and Susan would make, the two of them together would make cheese balls, and they would be pecan covered, and then it'd be on a really nice little dish, and there would be some other things. But I tell you, those were the best cheese balls that I've ever had in my life, and he would personally bring those to you. There would be a handwritten card, and just tell you how much he really appreciated all that you did. That really meant a lot.
Oh, I wish him all the well, blessed. Was able to be with his family a couple of days ago and to see his sons and grandchildren and his wife. I'm going to miss his wife sending up those cheesecakes that she sends, not cheesecakes, but cheese balls that she sends every Christmas. So I hope she will continue to send me one of those. But in addition to that, watching Commissioner King and hearing him talk about his children and his grandchildren in particular, I know that those grandchildren are going to be in for some great times, and I'm just wishing them all the joy and happiness that they can have with their grandfather and grandmother as they travel and do the things that Commissioner King loved doing, and that's entertaining and loving his family. So, Commissioner King, I wish you well. We're going to miss you as a commissioner, but we're always going to know that we can call on you, and likewise, do never forget that you can call on me as a friend, a veteran, and a former legislator and commissioner. Thank you for serving. Thank you to your family for allowing you to serve all of these years. And I, as a friend and a comrade, wish you the best.
You know, he's got just a wonderful family, and his retirement is teed up nicely, and I'm sure he's going to land it in a fair way. He's not coming at this lightly. I know he's stepping away from something he loves and things that he's proud of, and to walk away, it was hard for him, I know, in some ways, but in other ways, when he saw what the opportunities were for retirement, I'm sure it was an easy decision, and wish him the best.
I hope Commissioner King and Miss Susan enjoy retirement, that he gets to play golf and enjoy his children and grandchildren. Commissioner King is such a great family man. He always asks me about my family and the importance of spending time with family, so I hope he gets to do a lot of that in his retirement.
After watching the years of service, Vietnam, the House, the Senate, the Commission, he's definitely earned a time for retirement. We'll miss his leadership. He's one of those type of leaders that's even-keeled. He doesn't ever get too far one way or the other. He tries to keep things balanced. Pragmatism is one of the things I'd like to say that he's taught me. It's not always about jumping off into a project and getting something fixed immediately. It's about figuring out what it is that needs to be fixed first, and then move forward and actually do something and solve a problem instead of just saying you did something.
I wish you and Mrs. Susan safe travels throughout your retirement years, and go play with those grandbabies. Stay the quintessential Southern gentleman that you are, and know that you will be missed.
Good luck to you in your endeavors, and congratulations, and hope you and Susan have the availability to travel and get to see the grandkids and your children and spend a little bit more time with family.
Commissioner King, I just wish you the best. I thank you for your integrity. I thank you for your faith, and you know, just praying that God will just give you many more years to enjoy it with Miss Susan and your family and your grandkids, and be able to travel and see them all, and just know we're praying for you, and we're grateful for all that you've done. And like I said, grateful that you've been here and you worked with us, and we've accomplished a lot, even from the hard times. We started off hard times where we were cutting projects, and you're leaving in a time when we actually look like we're fixing to get back doing some big projects, and you know, so you've guided us through a tough time when there wasn't the money to do things we wanted to do, and I appreciate your leadership. But again, we're praying for you, and we love you and Miss Susan, and just hope to see you a lot more as you come around and visit the rest of the state.
I wish he and Miss King the very best. I mean, he's the epitome of a family man, loves his wife, loves his kid, adores his grandchildren, and I wish him the best, but we're going to terribly miss him here because, like I say, he's always been a constant, reliable source of strength for me, and I'm a little bit apprehensive about moving forward without him, but we do wish him the best.